Hi, so you have the Healthy Boundaries tool printed out on your paper, and here's how you do it. Whatever that topic is that you are trying to address and figure out how to respond to powerfully, give yourself a minute and a couple breaths to pay attention to some of the tension that's going on inside. Sometimes life does feel out of control. And then what you do is on that first lane, in that first column, ask yourself, what are you responsible for in this situation? Are you responsible for taking actions right away? Are you responsible for all of the money involved? Are you responsible for someone else's feelings? The answer is no. You're responsible for your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. And you're also responsible for getting clear on the picture of the solution you'd like to take. So with those ideas in mind, I'm going to invite you to pause this video for a minute and ask yourself those questions. What do I feel like I'm responsible for in this situation? And as you're writing it down, you might become really clear on those other two categories, what that other person's responsible for and what God, the universal manager, or life is responsible for. So first, give yourself a little bit of time to focus on that first column, what you believe you're responsible for. Pause this and get to that, please, and then come back. Okay, great. You have your things written down, things that you feel like you're responsible for. Now, in that second column, what is the other person responsible for given who they are today? If it's a child and they are now 16, are they responsible for learning how to drive so that they can take care of themselves? Or are you really responsible for driving them everywhere? Are you responsible for the fear that they have in driving, or are they responsible for that? Here are some of the things that are there. And again, there is no right answer. It's just what do you want given your life, given that person, and given the goals that you have. What is that other person responsible for? If you're at work, have you been given the responsibility of really what someone else is supposed to be taking care of? And if so, you get to put it in their lane, knowing they're responsible for it, even though right now it's been given to you. So give yourself a minute and think about that other person. What are they truly responsible for, even if they're not acting responsible for it in this moment? Please pause the video now and give yourself some time to fill in that middle column. Okay, we're back. So you have column 1 and column 2 done. What you're responsible for, what the other person is responsible for, and yes, if there's more people involved, you can add columns. But finally, let's get to that third column. And that third column is what you can't control. You can't control the weather. You can't control whether people are nice. But you can put in that column what life is responsible for and what you would like to have happen with that responsibility. I'm not responsible for the weather, but I would love it to be taken care of. I'm not responsible for whether someone lives or dies. That is not my responsibility, but I would love that person to be safe. It's not uncommon to be so afraid that someone is going to get hurt because of your actions, that they're going to freak out because of them, that people take care of way more than their responsibility. And here's a time to really hone it in. What are you completely not responsible for, yet you'd like to have happen? Give yourself some time, pause the video, and fill in that last column. Okay, now you're back. What I'd like you to do is reread these columns and look at what you are responsible for. And notice what's going on inside you as you look at that crystal clear clarity of what you are responsible for and what you are not responsible for in those other two lanes. See if you can notice that extra energy and that extra strength coming to you as you are grounding your energy in only your responsibility. And then imagine some of the things that you can do and how you can respond to others given this clarity. And know that you've done enough. When you show up and you show up differently or people show up differently, don't make this a coincidence. What you've done here is powerful, and thank you for taking the time to navigate your life from the inside out so you can reap the benefits of really being a powerful, positive influencer.